So what are we doing?
We're trying to ship a f***ing table.
Oh my god.
It takes so long to ship a big piece of furniture, everybody. You don't know. That's what this video is about, shipping furniture and figuring out your life. Because it didn't fit in UPS. I don't know why you do that. It doesn't help.
Yeah. Well, and you also found out now, anytime you know something is freight size, you have to account for creating it, your bill.
Yeah, you gotta build the crate, do everything. More on that later. We're gonna ship this out. Tried really hard on this, Grandpa. Oh, shit. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. No!
Want to explain what we're doing or not?
Not right now, it's too loud.
It's too loud. Stare into the sun as you drive. The sun ball.
I'm at the Wausau place and I need to do a shipment, but there's nobody around, so I don't know if you're technically at the Wausau place or if it's just an office building.
Are you crying? Oh my lord.
Nothing.
Got here and there's nobody here. There's lots of worker bees, but the lady at the front desk had to go somewhere. And whenever we called the number here, nobody picked up. It transferred us like Madison, Arkansas, Appleton.
Gotta go to Maryland.
So now we wait, everybody. Okay, all looks good. I was happy because when they looked at it, they're like, wow, you make this? And I couldn't tell if they were talking about the table or the pallet. And I was like, yeah, I made this pallet. So it's off. In a day they'll send us a link. So then we'll know what to do. But until now it's gone. It's not paid for. It's not delivered.
But it's a step further.
The whole world's a mystery.
Hmm.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Get out of my face, everybody.
The sunlight going through your big glasses.
Yeah, it's gonna act like a magnifying glass.
I was gonna say
Melt your head.
My tiny head.
Get
So he had a learning experience.
I don't remember what it was because Walmart parking lot people.
Well, we had to get food. No, you want to say you can be more accurate with your shipping costs?
After I figure out this shipping thing, I can be more accurate in my quotes on our website. Because right now, all my tables are different sizes, different weights. So on the website, we don't have like live shipping option. It's just contact me for a shipping quote. This way I can give an accurate idea of how much it will be to ship the stuff. I can put that on the website. So if people are interested, they'll be like, oh, it's gonna cost this much to ship. Okay. Well, look at the cat coming through the back.
Oh!
Furry lives matter.
Yes! Yes!
So that was our little adventure on trying to figure out how to get a big how to get a big thing shipped.
A big thing. Yum.
What we didn't show you was the whole process before we kind of knew what we were doing. So we started off by me going to the UPS store website, punching in the dimensions and the weight of our package, and it said, yeah, you can ship it. So then we went to the UPS store, and just so everybody knows, when we go somewhere, we don't live next to anything. Maybe a farm field.
So it's at least a half a day's worth of time.
So we drove to the UPS store with this 120-pound table. So it was a big boy, and we're carrying it, and we're getting all kinds of weird looks because
No, you're getting compliments.
I was getting to that. But I wanted to complain first. So we're at the UPS store, and they figured out through weighing it and measuring it that they can't ship it. It has to be shipped via freight. But as luck would have it, the big UPS headquarters is in the same town. But then again, as luck would have it, they didn't have a freight carrier that they had a contract with, so we couldn't ship it freight with UPS.
Like we hit it at an odd time where they were in between talks with carriers.
Yeah, which blew our mind because UPS has semis.
It's like, that's what you guys do, you ship stuff.
I know.
You deliver.
So since we were a bit confused, we asked to see their constraints, their specifications on what they can ship and what has to be via freight. So they were nice enough at the UPS store to show us their references, and we even got to take a photo of it.
Yeah,
and it's going to be in the description below if you're interested. So what we found out is you have to measure how big your package is. So first they want length, which is easy, you measure the length. And then they want girth, because for some people that's
Don't
important.
say girth, man.
That's what it says. It says right here, determine the girth. That's why I said girth.
Because what we do. He's like an oil king. He's very chill.
This is our life, everybody.
He's so laid back.
When a cat jumps into oil paint.
Oh, God.
So yeah, I'm not saying girth trying to be funny. That's exactly what they have written down.
But isn't sculptural stuff length times width times height? Even when you submit it to art competitions and stuff, it's length times width times height. It's not girth.
Their formula is you measure the length and then you add that to the width times 2 and then the height times 2. Length plus 2 times the width plus 2 times the height.
Why do they say time plus 2 times?
That's what they want. They don't give a rationale as to why they do it. That's just what they gave us. That's their formula. It's stupid, I know.
Okay, so here's my little farm brain figuring it out. If it's 2 times the width and 2 times the height, then isn't, let's say your table, isn't it twice as wide and twice as tall as what it actually is?
They're doing that so you don't have to measure 2 sides, because a package has a height and then a width on each side and a height on each side.
Oh, you're talking in like a box.
Yeah, they're assuming everything's in a box.
Okay.
At least that's what we think. So that's how you determine how big your package is. That's one constraint. The other constraint is how much it weighs. And we didn't know any of this because it wasn't on the website, but they let us take a photo of it. If your package is too big in length and or in girth and or too heavy, they can't ship it. It has to be freight. So these are the constraints that they told us.
Can I interject?
What?
The UPS store that we were at can't ship it, but if they were to have a freight, they could have shipped it.
The closest city we're next to, they didn't have a freight shipping service signed up. So
No.
So their constraints are, according to what they look at, is packages can be up to 150 pounds. Packages can be up to 165 inches in length and girth combined, and they can be up to 108 inches in length. So 3 separate things. If your package does not fall into all of those categories, meaning if your package weighs 151 pounds, but it's small enough to figure out the other constraints, they can't ship it. So
if
since
you wanted to ship like a stack of 45-pound plates for a workout gym.
no,
But they're like this big.
no means no. So my table was less than 150 pounds, but when they measured the girth, it was bigger than what they need. So that's why they couldn't ship it.
That's what I say to that.
So
Big fat fart noise.
So we wanted to let you know what we know. So in case you have a big painting, a big sculpture, a piece of furniture, and you don't know if you can ship it via UPS, Postal Service, FedEx, or freight, at least from our research at UPS, it's either freight or not freight.
Is there this one drop of sweat pouring off your head?
I don't know what the rules for FedEx is or United Postal Service or anything else. The closest one for us was UPS. And since they were buggers and didn't do freight, we had to figure out freight. So if you have to make something freight, they want it on a pallet because it's gonna be on a semi. They're either gonna have a dolly pick it up or a pallet jack or even a little forklift. So a little tip for people packaging up big things, heavy things, earthy things. That happens in nature.
Is it always the left side?
You have to build a pallet or have a pallet. And if you build a pallet, chances are that's going to be another half an hour to an hour of your time building a pallet. And that also increases the weight and size of the product you are shipping. So keep that in mind. You also have to package it up because you just can't place it on a pallet. It has to be secured to a pallet. It has to have padding in case they bump it on something. So chances are that's going to be another hour of your time packaging it up. So if you have to do any big package shipping, give yourself an extra 2 hours just to package it up, put it on a pallet. That is not talking to a freight company, driving it to the freight company, or paying the freight company to come to your pallet place.
Suggestion, at least in this case for your table, because it had 3 legs, if you were to build a pallet. Go ahead.
Oh no, I know exactly what you mean. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Usually a pallet has slats or slots.
It's not a solid base to package your piece on.
Yeah, because you don't need it solid because the more wood you throw on it, the heavier it is. But in my case, it would have been better if I made a solid top as opposed to what a normal pallet looks like. Because when the guy got it, it slipped a little bit off the pallet and in between one of the cracks in the boards. Nothing bad happened, it just had a little superficial scratch that you could rub out with your finger, but that was a good learning opportunity for us.
And he was very nice about it, your customer was. And
so there you go, there's a very long-winded conclusion to this story, everybody.
with cat interruption.
Now you know, a little bit more, because we know a little bit more. So,
The more you know.
So, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Hope you learned a little bit. Thanks to all our patrons that put up with this bull.
Yeah, true. Yes, we appreciate you guys.
We appreciate the heck out of you and all your patience because, I mean, look at us.
I mean, really, look.
I mean, the beginning of the video and then now. Is this the same day or is it 4 months? Because we wear the same clothes all the time. And now you know it has been 4 months since we shot that last video. That was in December. Thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry that Kara and I share a brain. We always talk over each other. Bye.
Look at his paws.
Oh, just a little on the tip.
Okay, grab some paper towel or something.
God, everybody. You measure the width times 2, then you measure the width times 2. Did I say that right?
You said with.
Width and height, okay.
Okay.
Plus the width twice. Yes.
Reboot. Can you put a rainbow there? Can you put LeVar Burton? You were just a terror today.
I really need you to focus, Kat.
Oh, I thought you said me, and I was like,
No.
talk to your kid.